Hello, hi. It's been, I think, 1 or 2 weeks that, one more than 1 week that I didn't put anything. Actually, so many things happened. Actually, as people will be remembering that I have sent two mails regarding the stages in my family, and also then after that, see this. Whenever the criminals they are trying to put chemicals to me, chemicals to my food and all here and trying to kill me. So the simultaneously that same time they are doing the same thing, same thing to my mother in Kerala also. Kerala means Edapalli, Ernakulam, where she is staying in my sister's home. So there also they were putting chemicals in her groceries and in the water tank, and then in the then at last they instructed on criminal Bijoy on alliteration to trouble me, to project in a way that some social traps, that's what. So since I have told about my brother-in-law's things also, then Abhishek's things, Professor Pushpak's things, and these all things I have disclosed, right? That's the reason. So then after that, immediately the next day I have mailed again in that okay, so no, it's not. I mailed on thing. I mailed again justifying the things that my family that is okay, and then I was justifying my brother-in-law also, and then see there are many mainly three reasons for my that action. Actually, I have seen that Professor Pushpak and the team, they have immediately took the chance because they are only in the most demanding stage, right? They nicely utilized and managed everybody and settled the issues between them. See, actually so then declare that this is India's internal problem, we solved it. Actually, who is having the problem? Who is actually see the problem is Sreelekha versus Union of India. That is the problem actually. So that didn't get solved. That Sreelekha will decide when it's solved, how to solve, and where it's solved. Okay, where it will be solved. And the acre who all are in the loop and that just to be in the loop and keep on discuss and analyze it. Okay, Sreelekha is doing it in its own way, and so also one another thing happened. First let me complete the thing what I was telling. Actually, it is very good. Let me turn on. So I was telling that I justified. So there is a justified my brother-in-law's activities and all that the issues in. Actually, what I told that is reality. That is not that much. It's more than worse. So I will tell you. So there are three reasons why I justified that. So actually see here in this across all the temples in Delhi also everywhere wherever I am going, the network is there. The analyses are there for them. Everybody, it is a nice job and to opportunity to grab money, right? So actually when I posted this, when I am posting this, my family thinks and people are taking this as a chance to utilize. And then so when I posted that gold photos and all, see in Kerala that is a normal thing in all middle class and above family, and most of the even the low level everywhere the gold is the major thing in Kerala. But that is not the case with the other states, especially in north and all they won't use much. So here after see when I posted these gold photos and all of here so many people got glittered their eyes and they got lots of money is there like that. And so that's how that landlord also sent that nearby that kachara fellow to my room too. So that she told that no, don't worry, I will you are my not only I will arrange. So she thought that can nicely trap. That's what that was the master plan, the way they have sent that kachara fellow to kill. People should have some minimum manners and they should understand their own level, right? Then so the same way when I went to the Malay Mandir temple, so there see in most of the temples here in north the Nepal people are the employees, so there on kitchen on serving boy is there, and he was also he's also a Nepali boy. And then see I am going to that temple for the past 2-3 months, most of the days I am going there, and so till now we never spoke or we didn't even mind each other. Okay, so that day when I went there, Suddenly he was coming, and when I went for taking the prasad, oh, he was asking the people to give more to me, like that, and all everything he's doing. And then okay, then actually by night 9 o'clock the temple will get closed. So most of the time I will go at nearly to that time only, because after my meetings or everything, and I will while coming back I will go to the temple and I will come. So because the thing now, most of the days I am cooking only one time in the morning, and that I will take for breakfast and the lunch, and dinner I am taking from the temples only. That is the thing, the fundamental thing. Yeah. So when I was coming, this fellow was actually from there the bus stop is just turned the other side, that is the way. And when I was walking from one noise, shush, like that, he was calling me and following me. And then he was coming and talking, oh, so the issue, you didn't get married, shadi nahi kiya na? Yeah. So then he was trying to talk to me more, walking so close to me and all. So then the bus stop also he was waiting, and I told him, no, I'll go to one bus, and I had to get two bus, I had to switch, that's the way. And he was also he was also getting into the same bus I am, and then while sitting also he was sitting behind me, and then he knows that where I had to get down and I had to switch the bus. So he was also getting down that bus, and while getting down also he was looking back until like that the way. Then I understood that situation is not that good. Actually it is not a good thing. And the next day when I went to the temple also, he was purposefully coming and projecting showing himself in front of me wherever I am going, like that and all. At the time I understood that whatever the thing I am telling about my people, see, these problems and all not now the problems, it was their previous thing, and I was discussing, see, this is, we are solving an important problem. It became the nation, it affected more than hundreds of organizations in the nation and its peace and functionality, constitutional working, everything. So that's the reason I am disclosing also what are the reasons how it happened, and how the people went into the misunderstanding and did this much of crimes, and what is the way, how is the way the IIT authorities are handling the issues, and what is lacking them to do for disclosing that. Also mainly, see, these all processes have brought all the world leading process, everything these all public and everything they arranged, but they don't do, none of them have even 10 minutes to sit and listen what is the problem of a researcher or student or something. That is a sinner. That is the reason students are committing suicide. So to disclose that only I am disclosing what are the stages I have undergone and what are the situations I had to face in my family also. So to make understand them that, so now all the process they understood that what was their mistake, and so means one another thing I have repeatedly called and told them that we can sit and discuss and solve repeatedly many times, but none of them were ready to do that. So for that only I am writing this whole thing. That doesn't mean that any crack fellow in the street and anybody can put under for them it is a golden opportunity to take part. So first of all, you people need to understand that for you people to get married and having sex and chadi, that might be the ultimate aim in your life. So for me that is not the thing. Okay, I have a clear goal, plan and a vision and a passion that I am aspiring from 2003 onwards, and I am working towards that. And so when I am trying to concentrate, many obstacles are coming and it keep on troubling me and distracting me from my work. So that's the reason I stopped working and let me solve this problem forever, permanently, so that it will not come and dig back or pull me down again when I will start back. So that's the reason, and that doesn't mean that any kachara fellows it's a chance for grabbing. And this mission I am not doing for getting married or what. See, if I wanted to get married, and none of you are not, I don't need you kind of straight fellows, and there were plenty of qualified boys were there, and they were in the queue waiting for just a look from me. That's it, that much. Okay. And so one another thing there, where I didn't select any, even though these Abhishek, these all battalions are there, where I didn't select anybody. Actually, see, I want a confident and courageous person, and so I was looking for a person who is as passionate as I am, and also especially I wanted a person in AI. That's the things, because now I had to develop my intelligence system design. I am looking for a partner in that to counter me, so that I know that how it will be. See, this is one another thing. Way this IIT process now. See, most of them who are doing this kind of crimes or psychic trap and all. So just look at their family, their partners. See, that is another one important point. In the most of the IIT professors na, see, they are of good education. Their wives, they will be of some normal degree or something like that, kind of like the family arranged marriages like that. These intelligent people na, they are not that smart enough, smart or they are not socially that much, or they will be like what they're not that much capable in always. So these ladies now, they will come and get married, so eventually they will dominate them, and so these ladies will rule out, and they will be projecting, showing they will be taking advantage of their husband's professorship, and they will be ruling, and so eventually these professors are facing so much dominancy in the home. So these are all frustrations are there, that only these fellows are showing to the students, and that see everything, to whom we are living, what family we are coming, what are the stages we are undergoing, everything have a reflection on our behavior, attitude and personality, everything that will our work, everything it will be affecting. Also these ladies, they will be greedy, and so that's what actually I have in my campaign I have posted also. Such many dominating ladies are there, and they are controlling the husbands like a tuck in the thread like that. So many things are there. Yeah, so that is the thing. So that's what I know. That also, see, mainly I know. So how, when we will be getting a nice partner who is compatible to our in all levels, technically also, that the well connected in that ideally idea based also like this. So I couldn't find anybody as compatible or matching to my criteria, or who is not, to be frank, who didn't. So the in terms of Abhishek, he was telling to that instant that his heart should beat right. I didn't get any beat. That's the thing. Beat means not. It's not like that. It's, see, I couldn't find any that much compatible anybody. That's the thing. So these all fellows who are all come across, and I tried to see, after seeing their emotional outburst, I tried to adjust for them, and I thought, okay, let me. I kept my standards, my things away, and I thought, okay, let me adjust for them, because that is my quality. I tried to do. But at that time, these fellows will show their family culture, and it will put in the psychic trap. This is what actually I don't like this kind of cultures. See, rather than living with a wrong choice, being single will be the good thing. And so you can see the right, we will be having our own thinking, our own perspective, personality. We will be able to excel in that, and so that's the thing. So that's what I was doing. Yeah. So yeah. So you just think that. See, anyway, there's many boys. Everybody was there. See, in that, out of that Kashyap Popat, he was a good man. Actually, if he was of my same age or something like that, kind of compatible that age, I would have definitely accepted him. So he was a good boy, confident boy. He is even technically also he is very capable, and that challenging, that and all. He is having so much of quality boy he was. I had lots of respect towards him. That's the thing. Only because he is a younger boy, I was ignoring to talk to him. That's also. So another thing is there, when he tried this, Kashyap came for talking to me in the steps near only. I knew he was running behind me, and he was coming and showing his frustration. This is what actually, see, now out of these all boys were there, and that this Anub is the one who tortured me like this. Means that mental torture. See, Abhishek, he was always coming and waiting on the path everywhere, and he was getting disappointed, and his network was trying to monitor me, and see, after 2017 only they started gang harassment. When Professor HOD arranges sexual harassment, but till that time this Anu was torturing me in the lab. Actually, this fellow, he will come and he do this and like this. I felt irritated like a culture of fellow. Will come and round in here to me always, and he will do this kind of his emotional outburst. And then many times I thought I will talk. At that time, then any issues that immediately will take back and run like culture of fellow. And then when I will go out of the lab, if some phone call is coming, he will follow, and he will come and walk round near to me to know whom are talking, what are the things. If I am talking to any other boys also, he will come and do it. In then in the lab, Abhijit, everybody, Rajan, everybody wanted to talk to me, and actually during cooling conference, cooling not icon conference only, Abhijit, everybody, we came in same train only. At the time, Abhijit was continuously talking to me. And you goes on there, like that, because I am talking to Abhijit now, so that's the way. This is what that fellow's problem, and so that's why I thought, okay, let me. So I understood that his emotional outbursts. So I thought, okay, just let me adjust for him for some day, and then that's the reason initially that was the thing I was ignoring Abhishek and all. So, but that fellow, he is for eventually that Diptesh only came and blocked him and took away everything. Anyway, whatever it may be, that is not the thing. See, now everybody got settled and they are. Anyway, one more thing I wanted to tell that only when sister and trying to admit me in the hospital in Kerala, and at the time I escaped and I called him also for help. But these none of the fellows, they immediately disconnected the phone. That's what these all kachara fellows. So anyway, so I feel thankful that I didn't get into any of that kacharas. That's the only thing I am feeling. Okay, so. Yeah, so that's what the kacharas who are eagerly, desperately trying to get a chance over here in Delhi. So just understand about your own level and your own standards and this thing. If I am doing this campaign not for, if I am going to temples or if I am talking to you people, don't think that is a great privilege that you can try to grab. Actually, that is not. I am coming and actually I am doing a mission. As part of that, I am doing something. I am doing an analysis. I am doing a study, and for that, as part of that, I am talking to people. Okay, so also if I am discussing about my family things and all, that is not none of your business. Okay. That's it. That was the reason. Actually, this was at the time I understood that. See how if I am disclosing my family things, actually it is a vulnerable. The criminals are eagerly waiting for a chance. How these fellows are eager to desperate to misuse that against you. As even the prosecutors teams and all, they are eager to defame my family and the international level. Everywhere he is desperately waiting for a chance to put everything. Oh, this is because of the family problem. That's the thing, and that's what he was saying. Also, I know that these fellows will try to utilize this and they will trouble them and torture them to spoil my family. That's the thing. And the second thing, after sending that mail at that day, I called my sister and brother both. Then none of them, both the fellows were, they got so much afraid and they are not talking even, and they are keeping the phone on, and actually they might be recording it. And they were not talking, and from their tone itself I understood that day and night they might be committing suicide. That's what I felt like. That night I was not able to sleep properly even. I felt that actually, I know that my brother Lana, he have done at that time out of that time or something he have done, and after that he is having so much of that, his image, his thing is getting out of that. That's the thing, he did these all things to cover up that. When this IT team reached there, he was this much desperate to create a mental label and all these all things. Then I know he have that psychic disorder stage, and I know that these fellows will do for anything. He will, the next sentence he will commit suicide. That is what his problem. And I thought that day these fellows will commit suicide, the entire family. That's what I felt. So that's the reason yesterday I just would. Also, third thing, I know that these all things were not done by brother or sister by their own. Because see, even though we had family issues, quarrels and all these all things were there. So that was a normal thing in any family. It's okay. But at the time they never tried to do this much level of this chemical poisoning, or try to admit into hospital, create fake mental level, this kind of level, and they are not capable. Anyway, I know that my brother, like, he is not that much capable to do this kind of things, or he is not that kind of a person. And then I know that there is somebody. Previously I used to think that everything, these all things were done by Professor Pushpa Bhattacharya, by keeping them under control. But now I got the clarity. Actually, I wanted to know. I wanted to let them only tell who is actually playing on the back, and who all are approached to them, what are the instructions they have got, and what are the offers, benefits, and for whom what they are doing these all things. I wanted to tell them themselves to me. And so that's the thing. I also tried to do a condolence to them, and to by keeping them as my side or their side. And I was trying to make them feel safe and fearless, and I wanted them to tell everything to me clearly. So that's the reason I was supporting them. But they are chronic trained criminals. They are by that they reached into that level. So no. See, the next day they didn't even cook that cooking gas. Gas got over in the mother's home there. They didn't even book the cook gas, and then they told that in the godown the gas got over. That is the situation. Anyway, then after 2 days, and they understood that the situations will not be working out as they planned. At that time they delivered it. Okay, anyway, so I was doing an investigation over here. Much before coming to that, I will tell you one another thing. In the Professor Pushpak and the team have done so many plays on the back. Actually, people should know that when I started this campaign, this South gang, this Bengali gang, that these all things, that competition and all started, right? So at that time, so when I was posting about the Professor R. Rao, that he was the previous director of IIT Delhi, so he was the one leading the South team like that the way, and he was also posting here so much of LinkedIn profile, everything, and he was also posting about the publication, these all things, and so at the time what this to destroy the South gang, this is what the motive, that strategy, right? Devastate the opposition team, like that. The same strategy applied over here. What they have done, they have sent one Vishal Vaibhav, that physics department professor in IIT Delhi. Then through RT, right to information, he is getting all the disclosing all the frauds or something, some allegations Professor Rao has done when he was the director post in IIT Delhi. He is continuously posting about them in LinkedIn, and he is tagging Professor Rao and asking, see, Professor Rao, why are you not answering this and all he is doing? At the time itself I understood from where the control and how the play is going on. So after that, the South team got suppressed and on control. So I understood that. So one day I messaged him there. Actually, the good thing is, the funny thing is, Professor Pushpak thinking that, oh, this Vishal, these all things, they have trapped me into their trap. Actually, that is not the reality. I trapped it. No, it's not trap. I am not like that kind of a girl. I wanted to know something from you people, so for that I called you. That's the thing that you need to understand. That's not the reverse. I didn't come into your trap, and you people come into my way. That's it. Yeah. So I messaged to this Vishal Vaibhav there. See, I would like to have a discussion with you. Then he didn't reply. So he was eager, desperate to collect RT through RTA, and he wanted to disclose everything. So actually it is anyway, let it happen. It's a good way. See, both the team have frauds, allegations. So let it disclose, let it come out. That's the thing. And then when soon that my patent got published, right? So when the patent got published, other day I posted sentimental post, right? So that the team truth wins, like that, praising Professor Balaji and that my DST head Vandana Singh's their activities, their supports to me, the genuine truthful way. So I posted that. So immediately after that post, that this Vishal Vaibhav, this professor, he has messaged to me that actually, so I was going through your post and I don't know how can I support you, how couldn't support you much, and so you can just call me and team, and you can we can have a discussion like that. I told, okay, it's okay, fine, I don't want any support from you, I am perfectly capable to solve my problems, like that I told. Okay, so then actually I was busy with many other things, right? Because these fellows are continuously creating or not. Actually, mainly why these fellows are troubling my mother in Kerala, they want to make my mind to get distracted. That's the thing. Actually, there is some on another control, and now everything got clarity. Yeah, that's what I was doing for the past 1 week. Okay, so actually, yeah. So then last Sunday, I messaged him. I called him that before that I posted these all post about my family and this brother-in-law things and all. Then after that, when I posted one another thing, then I posted about my clothes in Bombay and it is stuck up, right, and I mailed it to Prime Minister Modi and this Maharashtra CM Mandal to bring their clothes. So very next day my clothes has reached. So this is what everything we should do in the right way, then only it will come. Actually, might be God might have given me a opportunity. See, these all things, see where I am able to disclose the realities, this and all, the God is giving me the opportunities to disclose at the right time. See, for the past 9 months I am asking each and every person who I am talking here to bring that clothes. So now anyway I got the chance by letting the entire world authority know the realities. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so yeah, what I was telling. I called him the next day. That immediately when I posted that mail, the next moment onwards, my Wi-Fi adapter has been disabled automatically. See, my entire laptops, everything control is there, right? So the authorities, they have disabled my Wi-Fi, and that is the Wi-Fi adapter. That's the thing. So then, anyway, and I was not having net connection and all. That's the thing. I was not able to do anything, post or mail anything. And also I was doing a study not. I was going to many places and I was doing a study. That's the thing. Yeah, I was on an investigation series, right? That's the thing I was doing. So actually, I then last Sunday I called this Vishal wife for that we can have a discussion. Actually, mainly I wanted to know what Professor Pushpa has told about me into IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi professors, how he is keeping all of them in the control, and I could see that these fellows have given instruction to all the staff, students, faculties, everybody about me and warning. So there are many staff, security staffs, everybody is talking now. Everybody is even scared to talk to me. By hearing my name itself, they are running away. That much clear. Even I remember that the security told, our dean have sent so many things. So because these fellows are thinking dean is the ultimate god, right? So that's the thing. So I understood that. So I wanted to know what they have projected about me over there. That's the thing. So that I wanted to get a clarity. So that's the thing I called him actually. Then he told that okay, we can meet surely by 6 o'clock. He asked me that you can come to IIT Delhi. I told I don't want to come because they have called the police and all that situations were there earlier. I don't want. Then he told okay, in front of IIT main gate there is SDM market, their own coffee shop or something is there. You come over there. But at the time some rain started and by the time, so I couldn't reach there on time, and after some time only after 6 only I reached there. So at the time he was about to coming back. After waiting for me. So anyway, then we went there and he told that there are many students, it's very crowded and people will it will not be good, it will not look good that if we both are talking, sitting there and talking. Then I understood that because these fellows want that, see, they want to get, actually I know this is what Professor Pushpa wanted to know what is my plan and strategy. So for that the way this is. So then then he told we can come to IIT Delhi. We can go to his room. Okay, I thought okay, we went into his room, and then we were talking. And actually, he was acting like he is not even knowing any of the things, or he didn't understand any of the thing. Actually, he was also not able to follow my speed. Actually, people need to understand that I have a way of talking in the first, and that my brain and my mind is working like that is the fast pace, and we used to walk long. Actually, that is inherited from my father's way also like that, and we will not be able to reach to his walking speed. So that's the same way for my guys also. Even in IIT also, my friends and all, they are knowing that they will not be able to, because I have a way of fast walking, and that's the way my mind, then only my mind and brain will be that pace I have to match it, right? That's the thing. But these fellows now who are walking with me, they will not be able to match with my speed. So then I have to drag down that in between, like that my friends knows that. So that kind of thing is there. So he was also not able to follow the way of fast speaking. And then Actually, this Professor Pushpa project, that is under Professor Pushpa is projecting diverse stupid fellows. Actually, he is telling to that anyway. I will come to that later. And then we went to his cabin, and then he was talking. And then I was telling the story. He was not listening completely, and he was asking many questions. What are the issues and all, and then he was asking how many people in the lab and all that. Then I told that mainly these all problems happened actually because there was nobody in the lab to control. Since Professor Pushpa went to IIT Patna, that is the only reason these all things has happened. Otherwise, this kind of an harassment or nothing would happen in IIT Bombay and this kind of stage, because there was nobody to take control of the lab, and this Diptesh and Divak, their team themselves assigned as the ruler of the lab, and it was under their control. That's the thing. These all issues and these harassments, everything has happened, and even they kept Professor Pushpa as a puppet for their place. That's how this is. These all harassments, unnecessarily my life, career, family, everything got devastated. But anyway, actually people can see in between this video is getting hanged, right? That screen, that is this under the settings, this everything, my system is completely under their control, right? That like that this is happening. This is the way my laptop is functioning also. Frequently after 5 minutes, every time the system is getting hanged and in the freeze situation. And I could see that the one set is connected to internet, the live control, that hand will come and controlling and doing all the things. That's the way. And still he is projecting. Now they identified at the time hallucinations and paranoid, and that Wi-Fi Vishal was telling that. So you are saying you have become like a paranoid and these all things, and then he was asking many things, and then he actually I could see that in between he is turning on the mobile and keeping it in the recording mode, and I know at the other end who all are eagerly waiting for that. Then he is telling that let it be like and I am the judge asking for that. How will you present? Do you have the recordings of the harassments and all you have undergone? And so many things. I understood that whose curiosity is this, and then. So then I asked him that how he is able to. I understood that this how he is also telling, saying, how I am able to get this all information through RT and which other people are not able to get. But that I understood now. How will be? See, then he is telling that he will be this India, the system is like this only, everybody will be pulling down. You should go to Germany, and he told that he is leaving the job and he is going to Germany, his wife is there like that, and so then he is telling that on the you can apply for a postdoc over there, right? Now I will become this May 6 officially my sister, I will become 40. So I will go for postdoc now, and this what the reason Modi, Amit Shah, Professor Pushpa Bhattacharya team got they are in adamant fear that if I am continuing in India like this stage, the election it is coming, right? So the ruling power is the main problem, right? They are afraid of that, their activities, karmas. So that's why they desperately wanted me to be away from India. So now that's it. You can't go to Germany. Germany, UK, everything is under his control only, right? So that's how that Munarli Kachar and all went to what are they? I don't want to tell about their names. So now I understand. Actually, see. Anyway, I'm not. See, that's a good way. See, I'm not blaming or anything. It's a good way, and no problem with what you have done. So now, anyway, I'm telling. See, still, this is what this fellow's problem. Professor Pushpa wanted to know my plans, activities, and then he was asking what I am going to do like this and all. Then I told him clearly, I want compensation. So actually, see, for what purpose I am doing these all things? Do people think that I am mad or and I don't have any other way? This way I am disclosing this all, this evidences I am creating, and think how much level of devastation you people have done to my life, and just for my research passion I wanted to do my research. That's all. Even I repeatedly telling that what are the situations in my family that has nothing, no role in the harassments which I have undergone in IIT Bombay. Actually till 2019, after that only these fellows came and used my family matters to trap my family members to create a fake mental label record. So that's the only thing. Okay, after that spoil my career and life permanently. That's how, that's the reason. Okay, so anyway, so so don't think that so no, I didn't start this campaign for that Abhishek to get married to greedy for his social pursuing his sexual desperateness, or to make that Professor Pushpak to be the world leading researcher and the master criminal Diptesh Kanajuya to be in the world as well, also to distribute crores of monies to the people and the organizations, job awards, everything. And I know that instantly the network reached to everywhere. Oh, why they have to do this? And now the master plan strategy has been taught to everybody. Say this process team, they don't even know have any connection in the Kerala people. That's who are they? They don't even have any connection. These all are my assumptions, hallucinations. These all things. That's how the team has implemented these all things. Okay, started. Anyway, don't worry. So anyway. And I told to him that actually, see, I am not hiding. I was repeatedly telling from the beginning. I told that I am doing this campaign with a mission and a goal. I have a clear goal and a passion. And passion, not determination. This passion I have decided through because of the struggles or harassments I had to undergo unnecessarily. So I thought that this kind of situation nobody should else undergo. That's why I started this campaign, and with a mission. I wanted to do something for the nation, for the younger generation, and I know what to do. Okay, so yeah, so that, see, during my campaign also, see, throughout I understood that why these kind of harassment and this issue is happening. Everybody is under stress in IITs, and even the faculties only, the mainly, and the students, everybody in the same, nobody have the self thinking of campaign. Everybody is their smartness to grab offers, money, awards, jobs, and that to to impress the people, and that is called the smartness and intelligence to grab. And nobody dare to think about that what is their own internal potential or independent thinking or functionality, or to be courageous and confident of themselves, and to be a independent citizens. That nobody's care about, or what they have to do with the societal environment. That is none of them is. So everybody want to grab for benefits, and by show their smartness to spoil others anyhow, and show their smartness to grab. That's what their family, their life, their career, their enjoyments. This is the what only strategy for them, and for that they will do anything, any level. So if anybody is not going into their level and their way, so they will think that they are not smart and capable as them. That's it. Yeah, so that's it. So there should be change in that way of that in the system. Everybody is desperate to be in the system and to be a slave of the systems to impress and keep their images and to grab. So that way of thinking should change, and that is not. We should come from that shell of system. We should be open to everything, to face the challenges courageously, confidently. That's the thing. Okay, that's what my mission. Also, see, I came to IIT Delhi with a clear plan to, after understanding this all situationally, I wanted to establish a mental well-being research center with the DST Sati project fund. So that would have been a great thing. But actually, no, the destiny, the God decides, the man proposes and God disposes, right? So that's the thing. The God wants the people should undergo the same mental frustrations and tortures which me and my family has undergone for years, 10 years now. That God wants each and every one of you also should undergo. That's the thing. And Professor Pushpa was desperate attempt to make me throw out of IIT Bombay, right? So eventually what he had to run away from IIT Bombay, that kind of stage. This is what God wants, the karma. That is what everybody had to undergo the same. Not only it's not finished, just wait. I'm not getting the time to write the things, and all. There are plenty of things are on hold, and don't think that the realities didn't come out. it's more and more. Yeah, actually, see, these all writings and all, it will not come just like that. It need some. I will not be able to write all time these all things. Yeah, that's why I need a way of that natural flow should come. Okay, anyway, so so what? Yeah. What is that? Anyway, I was telling about Pushpa's things, right? Yeah, anyway, see, after that that post, so that's what I told, that I am doing this for this mission for a vision. Actually, I wanted to establish that mental well-being research center at Professor Pushpa's teams only. Professor Pushpa only demolished that plan also, and devastated, and threw me out of I to Delhi and by with his masterpiece brainwashing and all. This is what his capability. That anyway, see, I started a mission. I have a vision, and I will do that. Irrespective of whatever the situation, who are playing, or whatever the thing they, and whatever the thing your family, your father or mother or your family culture has started or inherited, do. And I am ready for that. I will be here only. Got it? And I will do whatever the way I planned, and I will do. That's it. Got it? Yeah. So anyway, so for that, actually, see, these people think that I am a Mabu, your puppet for unnecessarily going through these all stages, and you people should understand. I was running across India literally for the past 10 years for help, and how much level you're out of your madness, you bastards have done, and now everybody want to enjoy desperateness there, enjoy their life, career, and that bastard culture, like a straight dog out of madness running for social disorder, and he identified a buster. Actually, just to think that she was this much desperate to how much boys she might have went into and got the trap. That's what this much a good girl with a coming from a quality family or quality parents, she would never do this kind of thing to by putting a girl's life in this kind of situation, in this crucial period, try to grab Katara boy. that shows the ideal partnership you got, right? That you will eventually understand that. Anyway, God knows that what people has to get, and that everything that is there. Okay, that's the thing. That so then so he thought that he want to enjoy his life, peace of mind, everything got right. So I am a fool till it. So you enjoy it. So I know to get, see, you people know to understand that. Then I told it to this Vishal that I have to get compensation. See, I told it to him the same dialogue that for in Bombay, and I do remember the cases has been filed about one lady whose phone call was traced for 1 or 2 days. She was asking for 500 crore compensation. So this is what I was repeatedly telling. This entire India is giving also. It is nothing in front of the compensation which people. But anyway, Ambani is on the top wealthy list in the world, right? So just let him earn, no problems. He have spend only 750 crore for 1 day for his daughter's marriage, right? Okay. So my parents are suffering, and my father died out of, he wanted to see my marriage, and till his lifetime he never purchased a gold or anything. He's not like that. He's a pure communist. But for my things he have purchased that, even that much he have done. That much, not only he that is okay. That at least once he have done that. And my mother, and how much they unnecessarily they are undergoing the tortures and all. Just wait, I will make all of you. Actually, anyway, Professor Pushpa conducting nicely saved his all of the expert criminal battalions and placed them in the top positions and everywhere. Made ensure to keep his legacy go. Continue in generations and made all of their marriages and everything settled well. Okay, let them earn, and I am in the straight rate, so I can get the compensation from 2013 onwards. How much I was getting suffered and how much my concentration is getting deviated, how much my work was getting affected. Everything let them earn. So don't worry, I am doing for all only for the society, right? So let them earn, and I can get through compensation. I know to each and every fellow who have troubled me and spoiled me, and I will create a situation that all of that fellows and their parents should compensate to me, so that this will be a lesson. Actually, this should be strong warning to the parents who are producing this kind of psychic criminals for torturing the innocent parents, children. Okay, so for them it should be a lesson. And from 2013 onwards, you want your staffs, they want to end life and they want to create everything. You are desperate to spoil my career and life and create a mental label on me. And then finally understood that your staff and your so-called students only threw you out of way out of IIT Bombay. That's what. So your so-called crime in Baran, they should be the master brain behind all these things. I got clear clarity now. And previously also I know that, but I was having some missing loop. Now I got the clarity completely. Yeah, so I told it to this Vishal, and there is nothing. He thought that it is a great. Oh, he is so smart that's what he was able to grab this all information like that. He was projecting to everybody. Is considered this as a golden chance to grab and project themselves are the great, right? There is a saying, Kala Vali Pokumbure, means in Malayalam. Means when the tail will be starting, then we can understand where it is going to end. Okay? Yeah. So then I told him that I had to get compensation. Let the Ambani's crowds, everything you let come. And how much level we are not out. I had taken more than 25 SIMs and 5 mobile phones, 5 laptops. These all things now, from where the money is going, the money you fellas are enjoying this whole thing, that is nothing. This even see, I am spending this whole thing and that gold and everything. How these all things have been earned. You people should understand the pain. 3 o'clock in my family we used to wake up, and then immediately we had cows also. My father will take milk from the cow, and then we will go to that nearby rubber plots are there. So in that to cut that rubber tree, at the time I will also accompany my father to put a torch to him, because it is in the early morning, right? Dark. Then after that, when he will come, by the time my mother will prepare breakfast, and he will come and have breakfast at 5 o'clock, and then he will go to the nest somewhat far from over that kind of cloth, that rubber plots our that properties. He will go for cutting that rubber over there, and then after finishing that, he will go to that Mailachal, that mother's home, the mother's place there in that properties. He will go. By the time my mother will take this milk to the milk society and all, and then after having her breakfast and doing the all kitchen work, finishing the all breakfast level, finishing the kitchen works, she will go to that kind of cloud, that nearby that property to that rubber plant to take that milk from the cups. Okay, then by the time my father will finish that in that palace there also, he will, after tapping, he will that sheet and all he will prepare, and then after that he will also take the milk up from that trees, and then he will also come back. Then after this, then mother will prepare the lunch, everything, and then father will go to the farming field to that put that bananas and these all things. He will go there, and then after that, after lunch, and mother will also go with him to do the jobs, these all things in the farming field, the jobs, and then coconut plucking, these all things each and every 24/7 they are busy with that. And then after that, you have to put a grass, arrange grass for the cows and all. And then when we will come from the after school and tuition, when we will come, and we will also go to, we will, my sister, I don't remember that what what job she has done in home. Actually, she was always like a doll, and she was every time enjoying. And she was weak, very weak. Actually, only 36 kg she was, and so mother will always keep. She was the puppet in the home, and she's so weak. I only used to wash her clothes even. That's the way situation. And actually, we don't remember any significant role for her in our home. That's the thing. That much a silent girl was she. And then every time for each and everything grabbing, she's an expert to cry and instantly arrange the things. That's the thing. Yeah. Then we'll go. We will also see. I will also go with that. We'll till night, late night, not till 6-7 only. There's 5-6-7. Everybody, this all will be in the farming field down. After that, only taking bath and all these other things. Then that is how these fellows have. This my parents have brought up us, and okay, that much hard work. So do you know the pain of that? How much from our hard work, each and every bone that has got that. What for digging the farming field or these all things? Do you know the pain? That money, each our sweat particle is there for each making preparing or getting a single 1 rupee. That much pain is there. That money only this our home that has been considered like that. With that home only you culture of fellows have demolished. And then now also for if you are away, I'm not going to Kerala. Na? I know even from Chennai onwards when I went there after sister's marriage also very time. When I will go back and I have to clean these all homes, everything, and I will do arrange everything. I want to be everything in organized way, and then for cutting the this plucking the coconut or these all jobs, mother-in-law, I will also go with her, and I got fed up by doing this. For what purpose I should do these all things? And my sister called the so they were enjoying and they were sucking our blood and they were enjoying, and then projecting this brother-in-law and sister is to shout at mother and insult her that so. She don't have any role in her life, and she earned through her and got through her so-called in-laws only arranged everything for her. She suddenly born in Thrissur only. That's how her attitude and activities. Like that culture of criminals. My mother's properties that sold that only that gold even, and then like that only that her education fees, even her education loan has been, I only asked my parents to pay that, and like that the way we arranged everything for her, and that fellows only trying to kill me and my mother for taking away. Also people should understand why I have disclosed that or that gold things and all. These fellows have stolen means without my knowledge they have trapped mother and took away some of the bangles, everything from that. Everybody is expert, even in hometown also that actually see there is fundamental problem in our, what was the fundamental problem I'll tell you. Actually there were everywhere ladies only the problems. Actually my mother's family, that was a very good family actually. Her father died at the age of 8-year-old when my mother was of 8-year-old. He died in an accident, that lightning and thundering, right? So that he died. After that they had lots of properties and there were big trees. That and all, see now that trees and all will be there, like it will be like getting some 5 ton lakhs, that much of big old trees and all there, right? So their relatives tried to take away these trees and all. They always used to threaten these small 4 kids and that mother only there, right? So they used to always threaten them and they don't have anybody to take care of them. That was a situation, that insecurity, that fear from childhood onwards, that shock is there in their mind and all. So that's how that was. So every time they were under the threat. And then actually my mother have 3 brothers, so they are also like a normal, they are also decent people. They don't know any crimes or they don't do, they are all innocent people. And then see they are not exported to do commercial, they have their own business and all they are doing like that way. And then my mother got married to my father's family. When father's father also died in a accident or something in their childhood. At that time my father is the elder one in the family and he have 2 brother and one sister. And then this actually my father only was taking care of these all people from the childhood. Actually he was so desperate to do education, but he was not able to continue because now his father died and he had to take care of the responsibility. His grandmother was keeping him as the puppet of her and made him to take care of the family like that the way. So he was the one arranging everything for everybody and he forgot to arrange for himself. That's the way he was. Yeah. So then Actually, when my mother got married to that, actually, see, there is my father have a cousin brother family. Actually, his father's mother have one more sister, and they have there is in my father's family 3 boys and 1 girl, and in that cousin brother their family 1 boy and 3 girls. That is the situation, and they are very smart, cunning, kachara. The smart in terms of that's deserved smartness. They are very expert, and that Bhaskaran, that only that Bhaskaran, that criminal. Actually, he got married to on Chandrika, that one lady. She is a cunning Mandara, like that kind of. She was screwing up. Actually, what is their strategies? They want to dominate everybody. Both the families, everybody should be under their control. Not only the family, the entire people in on our everybody should be under their control. And they will screw up everybody. They want to make sure that in my father's family, none of the siblings should talk each other, cooperate each other, and they will continuously create problems and screw them up. And they're jealous. Everybody, they want to be the top, and that is the way. And then my father's 2 brothers, younger brothers only. So they, from our childhood onwards, in childhood, very childhood, we know that we used to talk to them and we used to go to their family, and it was very good. But after some period, they stopped talking to us. They will not talk to my father or my father. There is no issue as such, but that is the way. This is what that Bhaskaran and that Chandika, their strategy, they made it. And so these fellows will not talk. Also, it's not talking, or there is no core, nothing. But the problem now, these fellows will screw up. See, in our coming and only there the everybody's job, right? So there will be, we will be getting lots of subsidies from governments and so many schemes. There are many things and all. So these fellows will go and screw up everything. So we have lots of things, and it is not necessary for required for us like that. Also, my parents were my mother also will go along with my father doing hard work, everything and all. So they're so jealous, and we both were studying and all these things. So these fellows will always screw up, and then they that Bhaskaran have a shingadi called Pakki Velapan, something kacharas, and it's used to instructed to trap my father to loot his money, and he will inject poison against my mother to him, and so that he used to come and create problems in family, and to destroy our family's peace. This was a regular practice from childhood onwards. That's why I am able to understand these all things. This is not a new thing for me. From childhood onwards, that's how I was into the situations. That's the thing. Okay, so that's the thing. And the same way in my mother's family also, that my uncles, the Raipan uncle, he got married to a lady called Usha and her, so she was also like that, a cunning Chadu, and she, after getting into, she and her brother, these all fellows are there. So she want to take away all the family's assets, everything to their family. They are from a poor family. That's their business. She and her mother was controlling everything, and then eventually the mom, you see, they also manipulated the mom into an uncle into as much of level through so many process, pujas, so many things, and they converted him, and then trying to, they only controlling our properties, our younger uncles, uncles properties, everything they are only controlling and looting, and they are only ruling. That is the situation. And that uncle, because of her screwing up only, when my father was there, even they have stolen my all property documents. Even it was under their control. After my father's death only, when I checked for the document, they really understood that it is not with us. That is strategy. Then even this, when I was in Bombay, these fellows have a screwed up mother, and that actually that Usha's that brother Murali, and he through Imam and this Stumar uncle also very much eager to take away this money, and he's an unsuccessful businessman. That's the way. And so these fellows withdrew all this money without my knowledge, my or sister's knowledge, and by luck we got on message, and at that time only we came to know that these fellows withdrew the money, and then I returned them, and then after that only they deposited back that all into the cooperative society, and then from that also he have taken some portion of money that he didn't return. That's the uncle. And then he was always screwing up mother to give that girls also, so that he will take the loan and then he will return it like that and all. So that's the way. This is what I'm afraid to send my mother to Toronto. In my absence now, these fellows will take away all the things. That's what the thing. My mother will get overwhelmed under the trap of, she is so much of with her siblings love and all now, but these none none of this. We went to each and every families. I know how these fellows have treated us, everybody, and I know each and everybody very well. Okay, that's the thing. So actually these all things, these issues and everything have a mental impact on me. My sister was never bothered about anything. She was always focused on herself and her thing, the enjoyment. But I too, from childhood onwards, I had this all impact in me. That is the thing. Because see, till 10th I was okay. Till I was the school first and I was the school leader, everything, and I was everything. It was okay. But after 10th it affected me. Actually, there is something, the Drishti Dosha and this whole thing. There is so many things here that people have done over there, many things to spoil our family out of their jealous and all. When I was in school first and after that, I know that how I was not able to concentrate on my studies and all after that, and so many one after other many issues were coming and all, so many things has happened. Yeah, so then so that is the family situation there. And now even in sisters and brother-in-law's thing, even the brother-in-law was initially telling that they don't want properties and everything, but when they came to know about this money, this I am depositing, my sister is really good, so furious that I am depositing the money, and she used to shout at them. Also, when my mother will bring some money and all to purchase the gold and all thing, she used to threaten her and shout at her like that. The way what are the things she has done, she got a furiousity. Actually, in her brother-in-law's house, she got so much of overwhelmed significance, importance. They want to project her job and all to, they were eagerly waiting for a person, and she got that the entire battalion were projecting her so high and so many. She got so much, or she thought that she became the superstar, and so that dominancy she's trying to show it, and she thought that okay, they are like they are so rich and they are something, and we are nothing, like that. The way we are like a. So it's, if you are going and staying their home and all, that is the biggest consideration they are showing, like that attitude came, and this brother and the family, there is always screwing up against us and to her, and then projecting and on the back troubling us, and actually they are also despot, and actually it's a magic, that is a magic family. And pure innocent girl has been trained and manipulated like a disastrous criminal who is trying to kill her own mother and sister. That's the thing. That's what the family. Not only this, who all are getting married to that particular family, that Palakyaparambil family in that Thrissur, Ingalakuda. I don't understand why that in that families all the members are getting sudden death and heart attack, then accidents, and then eventually my mother also went into a stage of heart attack in 2017, right? And then my mother is not able to walk. She's a 64-year-old very healthy lady, but she's not able to walk now. Because now these fellows are eventually daily giving tablets to silently make her weak and silently kill. That's what happening in Kerala there right now. Okay, so then she's having so much of health problems, everything daily now. And then same thing, I do remember that mother used to tell that she's become like a she's not able to think in the same way, and like that. That's what this is from years these fellows are doing. Also, this my brother-in-law's sister, Gina's husband, she also got married to a good family, very nice family, and that Praveen Chetan, he was a very nice person, innocent person. He was not greedy or desperate for money and all, but that is not matching to this particular family's greediness, desperateness for money. And so that personally suddenly got us one day, suddenly they got a lung cancer 3rd stage, and then he died within 1 year eventually. So how these all things happening? And that's at the time only these fellows were trapping into me forcefully to admit it by putting chemicals and using criminals to run behind me and forcefully catch me and admit in the hospital. Even my brother-in-law has paid 8,000 rupees taxi charge for bringing my Ayappan uncle from Trivandrum to Kochi. So like that only they came to Bombay to catch me and got admitted in the hospital. That's the way. That's the, just think that what is the intentions and all. And they were continuously threatening my mother that see there nobody is loving her or nothing, everything is her imaginations, and see these all things, if we are not admitting, she will be putting in the jail only, and she will be like another full mad person, otherwise we will commit suicide. What are the level of place this psychic criminal has done? And actually his father and he have chronic mental disorder. The way he is like a Bhadrakali, like all Tandava he used to do in the home, and even for making me that after admitting that these fellows arranged fake mental statement. In that statement also you can read there is whatever the thing I am telling you, who are all loved me or everything is nothing is real. That's what my family. And who are this family? When they came, and actually this same personally throughout from her that 2018 when Professor Pushpa delayed my PhD defense and her delivery was there at the time when we went there, this personally throughout us from the home. And after that we were not coming to that home, even we were not even talking to this fellow only directly in 2019 when I was about to come back to Bombay, and I booked a flight ticket when Abhishek was coming. Suddenly that they called and did everything. This I know understood what has happened in the way. In October 2018 only these fellows have spoiled my health, and in when I went to IITB hospital they kept a chemical on my mouth and to spoil my health. And then I went to the Paramount Hospital, and the doctor told that I had to got severe infection and I had to start TB medication. And then I went to the Trivandrum and admitted to Brain Road Hospital, and there these fellows have instructed doctors Gina Dallas to inject chemicals to create cell growth, age growth, and that to create brain damage and to create mental changes and all these all things they have done. And then under that Dr. Gina Dallas was asking that what are the history everything, and then I told my sister's colleague Gina madam and her husband Indian Express Chief David Matthew, through them only we met the Dr. C.J. John in the that Ernakulam Medical Trust Hospital, and like that. So like that only they have traversed back through that C.J. John. They have contacted that Indian Express Chief, and through that then his wife Gina madam, like that only they trapped my sister and brother-in-law. And at that time only they got that flat. They got a flat in the Trinity World in Neptune in Kakanad, near to their offices. And so at that time, see, when then these fellows are admitted to hospital and created the fake mental label and all, right? Then after that these fellows were injecting me for 1 year. You people should understand that these fellows were injecting 9,000 rupees injection. For each injection it is 9,000 rupees. That much something serious, what? Highly high to means to suppress my brain and my thinking. Even I was not having periods for 1 year. That much to suppress me. That much these fellows have done that. That is what this criminal that Pattajari, this all thing. Just wait, all these things. That much does. Then these all things. At that time also for going to hospital every month, he used to threaten that I have this certificate and I will call the police, like that he used to do. And then these fellows will take me into vehicle, like we'll go for some shopping, and then directly drop inside the hospital. That my sister-in-law, I remember her face and her activity. She played with that Dr. Srikumar and the corning psychic. I got so shocked. Night Bombay when nobody has behaved to me like that. The way these fellows have, these two fellows were threatening mother with a continuous lies. Everything. Actually, she went into a stage of jealous. My brother-in-law's family, they don't want that I should be everything. They will insult of brother-in-law and her sister is to insult my mother that I am nothing and I am wandering here there and like that. What is her eligibility? Her daughters not even eligible. They didn't even clear the +2 exams. That is what their standard cultures. Only for money and enjoyments. That kind of a greedy family. And then always used to insult my mother and torture her and these fellows. That's what she got the money. Anyway, that prevented killing also. This is a silent kill. Then immediately, that time itself, Praveen Chetan's sister has married to a family, good family, and they have crores of assets. They are the most richer than anybody. So that person also suddenly died in a heart attack within 1 day. That's what. How all the family was related to this Palakya family, that people are suddenly dying, and then that all the families are in trouble, and they are creating fake mental labels and heart attack. This all the usual. So what is special? Some magic is happening in this Palakya Parambar family. That is a wonderful question we should investigate. It might open a crime series of murder. That will be. That is the thing. And now also I know that. See, my sister was so jealous that I should not get any good relations or nothing. That is so that I could understand that her in between, when I remember that when Balamurile, these all people were coming and sitting at the time, once I had a discussion with her that, so Balamurile, I know he is from Thrissur only. So at that time, then she know they are from, so we are not, we cannot. Then she wanted me to get some low level thing like that. This I know that this her jealous and all. This all thing, these fellows only influenced in her, like some. Actually, this is what how my sister has been transferred. There is some magic is there, magical formula is there. Actually, see, the bad pujas are these all things have impact, and I think there might be something behind that. I am not sure about this. People should not tell that this is the reality is happening. We are experiencing through that. And I do remember that my sister is there have some their family temple, some their pujas and all there, and they have instructed her to put that all things on the forehead every day like that. So many things. So many things are there, and then anyway, whatever it may be, don't know. But that is what thing. Then whatever thing they can get, way they are spoiling it, trying to now they're aim to kill my mother. That is the thing. So then the properties, these all things they want. See, when my father died also, I was there. These fellows are non. Even only my friend Vishak is there. He used to always why this your sister and all not having any responsibility on about your life or anything like that. Even for my sister's marriage things arranging and all, Vishak only came with me. There is a thing, okay, I know that. And then also when these fellows have admitted me to hospital and created the figment, this my brother-in-law, these fellows, the systematic way these fellows have called each and every friends, my families, everybody called and told that I have material that this Kochara bastard now, that is actually now I understood from where the screwing up this is coming. As part of whose instruction he is doing this all thing. And I was knowing that at that time itself I know that not only Professor Pushpa will not tell about me like this because he was my good friend, and I know that he used to take me like a gentleman too. That initially we had some conversation, but I know that see after this harassment, everything the master control is this Diptesh Kanauchia is doing. That I got I was knowing at that time itself. See, first itself he eloped with the girl and came to Edimam. Then he diplomatically he will talk in front of Professor Pushpa and projected he cannot leave her and also many. So Professor Pushpa went into overwhelmed and went into believed blindly him. And then he wanted some support. He will not give salary to the people, and this is what his way of irresponsibility way only led this kind of a gang harassment, spoiled my career and life. I had to pay these all things, my research passion, everything unnecessarily paid off for that. And then this fellow, this fellow was offering all the support. He is not, that's what way I am telling her that Professor Pushpa is not knowing to operate the computer. That is actually reality. He always needed technical support. He was eager to grab desperate publication, impress, and that's the only thing. He is not having the patience to dedicate some amount of time to a work, or he is not having, that's what I am telling these publications are of not him. I know that he is not having the patience to wait for a work till to form it like a journal paper, and because in that lab from years of work I know that how much works and all, so that can generate hundreds of good quality journal paper. But no, people are doing to impress and leave that, go and run for other, impress the entire battalion. This is what happening over there, and nobody have the courage or time or mindset or patience to dedicate and sit and analyze. Nothing, nobody. That's what I was doing. That's what possible for this. Vishal wife also asking, oh, so you got a PhD, right? Oh, that's a good thing. And ASM application. And what work you have done in machine translation? And who is he? He is from any computer physics fellow. What is his eligibility to talk about computers and what he will understand? Then he is asking. This is what. And at that time I understood that Professor Pushpa from years he is fooling the people in IIT Bombay about this whole thing, this work in machine translation, coding ability, everything. And now IIT Bombay people threw him out and he is afraid to open his mouth over there. So now he came into IIT Delhi and doing this brainwashing. Now I understood how this all the ministry, DST people, everybody he is keeping under the, even the SCL, everybody, the bodies, everybody he is keeping under the control. With this legacy stories only, that morphology injection work. From years I am tolerating Professor Pushpa. You do not know where I have submitted that. See that work that is collaborative. We jointly done. Piyush and me have done that work. You only assigned me to work with Piyush at that time, and then I know that Piyush left that work and went. I understood that what is the reason for that. That was my motivation. I cried for 2-3 weeks. And you do not know what was my stage by seeing that, okay? And then that is the reason I purposefully submitted that work to ACM. And then these all things, and you do not know what work I have done and what I was doing in the lab. Actually, you should remember that. See, in my patent and this my that for patent work and that with the 2-3 ACM transaction publication work only after finishing that from 2012 to 2013. You are telling that I am not knowing to read any paper or anything. Actually, you are a crack fellow. Don't open your mouth about me. And you do not have any eligibility, or you are not deserving, you are not capable to. Thousands and hundreds of papers I read. It was a craze for me that in 2012 to when I joined IT Bomb, that time it was mine like, oh, I was eagerly waiting for a research environment, and I was till net. Actually, you were the motivation. I used to see that you were sitting in the lab and working till 1 o'clock, and you are sitting in the lab. I used to see simultaneously. I was also sitting and reading papers and like that within 1 year. That made this all patent work, this all transaction paper, everything I done alone. And after finishing this all work, I came to your lab. That me only. And then at that time, that mentioned translation, you want me to work on your mission. Okay, I was coming behind you continuously every time, right? So now you understand, I wanted to tell everything to you. That's the reason I was coming behind you always. But you never had, means you are so the world leading. That attitude, ego, right? That's the thing. That your ego only spoiled my career and life. Then you are madness. And if I screw by blindly believing the criminals screwing up. Okay, now you understood, right? So then what this, yeah, so that me then you want me to work in machine, so I was fully dedicating only that. I understood. I got Christ in that also. But at that time this Diktesh came, and then he wanted to manipulate, he wanted to screw up everybody, and he knows that what is his ability and what he knows. And I understood he used to get sure stand in front of me. That was his level. And then he started manipulating, screwing up, and then Deepak Jagadap, everybody will suck in front of you. You are always desperate for them, and then nicely they all want to screw up everybody, and they only want that you should not be in IT Bombay. That's what they played. And see, these all Bengali gangs, nothing was there. This everything Diptesh Kanaji created. I myself have seen in front of my eyes how these Diptesh and Deepak were screwing up all the process. This process, Supratik, Abhishek, everybody. These fellows certainly have done these all things, and the same way they were troubling me. This process Pushpak, Diptesh, Deepak, Malhar Kulkarni. These fellows want their team, and they want that. Actually, their aim was Diptesh want to get a PhD, and he want to join back as faculty. For that, their lobby to execute. For that, this Deepak Jadana, conning criminal, these fellows, and then they have nicely sold you, and on behalf of you. Do you remember that your seal and I told that don't keep that one Bengali boy was there, he was keeping, and then these fellows made him through out of the lab, and this your seal, everything was in. You have to think that how, from where their money and all coming, and how much they might have done the frauds. Okay, and then after that only. Yeah, so I know that this Diptesh was acting polite. I know that how over politely he used to show the diplomatic way he used to act in front of you, and how what his way is on the back. He only was each and every people in the lab, he only was screwing up with this. The Anupandal, he used to forcefully take a. I know that bastard, very third class, dirty family bastard, and that girl who eloped with her, and she's like he's a kutta to her, and even washing her clothes in the. I know that anyway. I need to analyze these fellows and that thing, and then these fellows only screwed up this Abhishek, that Minarli, everybody, this all thing. Anyway, Minarli also desperate to get then that ideology matched, and all this gang harassment, and Professor Pushpa also role in that. I know that, and then projected bad about me, fake stories about me. So when I told to Abhishek about this Lashman thing, these fellows immediately reached to him, and then established. Actually, there in Pava there are many Malayali gangs, and this Deepak, Diptesh, these fellows have connection towards them and to them, and Vijay Ambar, and through that told they have established a strong connection in Kerala. Also, this Malhar Kulkarni and this Shirley, director Shirley, was having strong connection. Shirley ma'am came to IIT Bombay also. And I know. So more than Professor Pushpak, they had a connection. So like that, this connection only when these fellows were spoiled. Actually, at that time, Professor Pushpak was not there in IIT Bombay. That's the thing. See, when I was telling about Abhishek and Meenarlish, that relations and all these their shows and entertainments, at that time only these fellows kept chemicals on my food to spoil my health in the room. And then when I went to IIT Bombay Hospital, they kept some chemical on my mouth by telling it is vitamin drops and spoiled my health, and then I got eventually admitted to Pulanarkota hospital in Trivandrum. At the time this fellow's network reached there and made instructed the doctors to inject chemicals to create mineral changes and spoil my brain and create cell growth, and then started fake TB medication to block my UK visa. So who wanted that? See, till now I thought that Professor Push, but I know that Diptesh Deepak have a strong relation, and then see, even I know that when I went to meet that Sikha Harendra MLA everywhere, they were telling the dialogues that Professor Pushpa will not teach that kind of dialogues. These are not Diptesh Deepak's dialogue, that I know that, because live updates they were getting and he's not interested, so many things. Then I doubt Abhishek's teams also have a role in that. No. Anyway, but he was getting live updates of each and everything, that I know that. And then like that will traverse back, and I know that Diptesh and Deepak have a strong connection to their network, my sister and brother-in-law. Because the dialogues my brother-in-law was putting in the home, that is not from Professor Pushpak's dialogues, that I know clearly. That is the way. This I was strong doubt. Now I understood that when I admitted to this hospital in October 2018, that time only, then I was there for 6 months till that my TB, that medication I was continuing, right? And that all harassments in hometown everywhere we are running under that simultaneously. At that time my sister was after her second delivery, she was in maternity leave. This time only these fellows have bought a flat in the Kakinada Trinity World, and that actually I know later when these fellows admitted me hospital, I was in Kerala, and at that time I have seen that documentation of that flat purchasing. I have seen that on Harneet Kaur from that Karol Bagh, Delhi. Her flat only this fellow. At that time itself I understood that there is some connection with Diptesh, this thing. I was having doubt. So now, last week, I thought, okay, why can't I go to that address? I went to meet that girl in that Harneet Kaur in that 6A/50 on WEA, Karol Bagh. That is her address. I went and met and talked to that girl. I talked. At that time, I understood the story, the hidden place behind that. Yeah. So she told that the same date, this October 2018, that November, that time only the discussions were going on, and actually she was in a trap that she got married to a Kerala Malayali boy only, Anish. I think he is also of the lobby of my brother has a battalion of friends gang and their enjoyments. And see, 2008 their marriage got up, 2008 till 2021. He never took my sister anywhere outside. Every time, every week, she will drop her to his home and let with his parents and sister. And he will be keep on enjoyment with his friends gang battle. There is home ladies battalion also. They are enjoying. I have seen this their way of these things, and like that I tried to take away, inform everything to my sister in 2014-15 also. At that time they have offered her a car, and then 2016 17, I think 17 or 17 or like that he made her second pregnant, like that the way these fellows. They are so much. He have a lobby of gang of them. So this Anish also, I think, they are gang only. And then this girl got married to the Anish. He is a crack fellow, and she was in the trap. She told that this fellow has threatened her to come and sign that. When I showed the flat photo, she told that all furnitures even she only purchased. Actually, that time period everything was, and she told that she is not knowing anything, and his husband, they only arranged everything, and she only went for signing the document. And then she called that Anish, that her husband, in front of me, and at the time he is acting like, no, you only did everything, right? He at the time itself, from her expression I understood that he was getting shocked, and he was not like told us then how much money that flat has purchased and who have given, how was the transition. He said, I don't remember anything. This kind of a 5 years old, this kind of a flat bigger amount of transition, they are not remembered. That I understood that the play. And then next day when I called him, he told, he was telling diplomatically, yeah, what do you want to know, ma'am? And then he told that 1 lakh and her colleagues, that Gina madam only arranged everything, and then like that the connected. Yeah, at the time I could understand that how they got some offer through that to purchasing their flat or something settled, and that's why these fellows are this much advanced. That's why my sister and brother lies this much afraid also now to finish us even, because they want they got habituated to their flat life, because that is the apt for them. Actually they are all professional people already, and they are near to their offices, and so even they, I know that how much desperate they were for that and But anyway, unnecessarily that Gina madam and her husband through their role in the network, the Kerala lobby is screwing up them, and then these fellows, this Diptesh Deepak have established their connection, their network have connection. I still remember in IIT Bombay, this Deepak used to tell to everyone, her sister only telling this like that they were projecting. Even 2019 when these fellows have stolen my passport, see at that time also these fellows really wanted that. I know that Minarli have strong involvement in Minarli and Diptesh. They were having strong, both have roles in stealing my passport, because at that time only my Professor Pushpa has offered Abhishek faculty position to get married to faculty, so they got overwhelmed, so they wanted to leave me. That's the thing, that was the strategy. Everybody, everybody I know, his mother, everybody got overwhelmed. So at that time these all people have a role in stealing my passport. They want to demolish me. That was the strategy. Also my home demolition, more than Professor Pushpa. I think Professor Pushpa is not. This Diptesh Deepak wanted that my foundation should go, and in the same way my even that my idols, everything that cut and break into this Diptesh Deepak, this team only wanted that. Okay, and then yeah, so then what this thing, yeah, so like that only. After that agreement and only, suddenly my brother-in-law called us to Ernakulam to come when I was trying to come back to Bombay, and then tried to admit me in the hospital forcefully. The Gina madam and her husband David Matthew came to take me to hospital after putting chemicals by making me unconscious, and then I got escaped and I came, and then after that when I was trying to go at the time, these fellows have stolen my passport, everything, and then again I wanted to check whether my passport is, and in case if at all missed in home or nothing, I wanted to cross. At that time also this Diptesh Deepak network, like that what is that fellow, one fellow was on IIT Bombay previous student, like a mad fellow, he is there in the temples, and that fellow only sent me, asked me to go and check in the home, and if you are getting your passport now within one day I can make you to back go to UK, like that only he was asking. Actually through this fellow only these fellows were trapping, and I know that Diptesh Deepak behind there Vijay, these fellows, and then I went to home to check, and only these fellows are not knowing that I went, and then at that time also when I went to Ernakulam to check also. At that time also, see when I reached there, this brother and sister came to know, and they instructed mother to put the chemicals, and then when I was after knowing that chemical has been given, and I took my bag and I was running to the airport, and at the time that same criminal Vijay only was following me to the bus stop, and then brother-in-law sister came suddenly from Thrissur and followed in the car, followed the bus and came to airport, and was pulling me and took away my bag, everything, and created loud shouting and created shows over there. At the time one advocate only Jayaprakash, he only saved me, and I came back to Bombay. After that only these fellows have again stolen my bank passport documents and everything, and blocked my new passport application also. Then after that I registered a police complaint. At that time also suddenly, actually see that Harish only asked me to register the police complaint. Then after that when I was staying in that outside apartment also, I called it to Harish only. So from there only immediately these fellows, the police, everybody came to that my flat, and my sister and brother, everybody instantly came over there. Who called them and how come they came over there? And they went to IT and discovered the securities, and then they went to police station, and their secret dramas, everything, and police asked them to write and give in writing that I have mental problems. They have given in writing, and otherwise I will be put in jail, like that and all. And then my sister also came with the police to take me to that room, and then when I went back, and then there were so many dramas. Police took statements of me, and assured that next day they will come and inquire. And next day when we went, that police has taken my sister somewhere, and after that came and forcefully took me into the vehicle and took into the Malad mental hospital. And I was telling to the doctor, that doctor also told that he will not inject, but my sister always argued, no, there is nobody, this option, nobody is there, nothing is there, and you have to inject, like that, and all they were threatening. And then injected and made me unconscious and admitted to Amrita hospital and these all things. Again, when I was coming back, again these fellows only doing live reporting, my WhatsApp, everything they were also knowing that. And see, then actually I know that Diptesh Deepak created the trap through Malhar, everybody, this Shirley, everything, and they made my to relate my sister and introduce my sister and brother to Professor Pushpak. And then what? So my Professor Pushpa, sister and brother was telling that I have problems and all, right? So made him believe. Then they Professor Pushpa started giving offers and there he was controlling through them. That's how the loop has started, and that's this I got clarity. See, last week only, last 2 weeks back, I mailed about the things my sister and brother-in-law has kept under the fake reports, everything. I told him immediately. Professor Pushpak, that in that National Human Rights Commission, that closing report, right? That own statement was there. See, my sister only told everything, and then she has been permanently shifted to Delhi, like that. So that's what Professor Pushpak identified the home situation, and he was okay with that I should be in Delhi. So from that sentence I understood that Professor Pushpak was not having the major role. He was into the, he at that time also the Vishal wife also, you told everything is fake. At that time understood, Professor, even I do remember one thing. In 2019 also, when I got admitted, that Professor Pushpa understood. You believed that, right? What they told that he was saying, who demolished the home, and I know that he was not knowing the things. He was in partner at that time. These fellows only have done these all things and kept him, made him believe. And this Diptesh only was screwing up to telling bad about me and my character and work to Professor Pushpa. And otherwise, I know he was very much always interest and respect towards my work and all. That's how he was calling me to partner every time and all. And this about my all organization, everything, he only, this Diptesh only screwed up, created fear in Professor Pushpa and made him believe that I am only screwing up these people because of me only the harassment is happening. That's what Diptesh was doing to Professor Pushpa. And on the back, Diptesh only was screwing up all the students, all the in the lab and all the faculties, all everybody against Professor Pushpa. And then he only have control in partner also, and through him only Diptesh only was projecting that Professor Pushpa was doing many fraudulent appointments and allegations. So in their IIT partner, that through the Rudra only came to Diptesh only was projecting to everybody. That's one of the another reason why he didn't come to IIT partner. I know that Diptesh has strong control over there. Again, I don't want to become a victim of that play. And then this Diptesh only was controlling my sister and brother-in-law, everybody, this through that Kerala network, everything. So everybody now then Diptesh only was arranged this helped Professor Pushpa, his son, to get these all things. And because I am blaming Professor Pushpa, he wanted that support. Diptesh provided this all support, and then using his name, and he grabbed everything. He arranged 40 publication. I know that out of that, at least 5 work will not be his. That much incapable he is. And what he is showing, these all things are nothing of his. Wherever he is excelling these all things, there is nothing. He will nice diplomatically talk and screw up the people and get into that. I know that in the meetings he will repeat he will curiously get it to know what others are doing, and then he will repeat the same sentence. That's the thing, his strategy. Anyway, I am unnecessarily discussing about this culture, but my life and career, that's the thing. And then I understood that when I started the campaign also, when I was coming back in Kusat, again, when I was started in Kusat also, see, when this fellows arranged harassment, immediately the next day, that I am not smart enough, and so many things, so many dialogues has been spread over there, and then my laptops has been spoiled, and my brother-in-law only informed about my second laptop to spoil that also. And then these fellows were desperate. My sister was telling to mother, and because of that only injection I was able to work. Now again I have to be admitted. That Kachara girl, now I have to cut into piece. I feel ashamed that on what basis these fellows used to tell that, this Jyotiraj used to tell that I am not, she is not my sister. And then on what basis they came as introducing us my family members and the guardian, like it came and spoiled my life out of their jealousy and all culture of fellows. No, I will not leave any of you fellows. Just wait, everybody say no. And then now again then was trying to kill me and my mother, and then was continuously projecting bad about me to this IT Bombay team, and I will not do any work until I'm not I'm not taking any decisions. And then what are the things? These are live. Actually, my sister and brother, they don't want that I should get into life or nothing. Actually, because they want to finish with that. Brother-in-law will get, he was trying to take away many times, he nicely trapped mother to take away that money. And then during this campaign at the time, he was telling to mother that, yeah, so transfer that all properties in Toronto to sister's name, so that they will try to get a loan and construct a home over there, since we will not get the home loan until like that. That is the way he conning cholu criminal fellow bastard. Then he will, every time he will tell that you don't have any right to live in that home and all, that's his home. Actually, he is a mental disorder person, and normal person will not do like this and all. Then he will project so many crack comments like insult, and then laugh himself like that. Then he will screw up that kids even, and that kids also will get spoiled under his, yes, stupid fellows. Anyway, then now, so anyway, I don't want to put everything on their hand. The control is that this control only is going on that I could understand in the Bombay also. The moment when I got escaped, that when these fellows are locked on my bank accounts and I came to Bombay, also the network, the immediately when I came out of the Abhishek's comments, the network was there. They were ready to drop me till Lonavala somewhere and like that. Then in their network, they were culture of bastards. Now this process Fishbag, you are. Actually, they are nicely selling you and grabbing money. That's the thing. Then you are also getting into the thing and projecting that like. But anyway, so many things. So that's all. Anyway, even the Vishal, this the Vishal wife for everybody. So don't think that so it's some great eligibility to that you got the information. Nothing. It's not. I wanted to disclose. I didn't tell anything. See, anyway, I started this mission. I know that how much compensation I'm liable to get, and I will get it, and I will make you, each and every one of you, to pay for spoiling my life and career. And then with that money, I have a vision. And even in Delhi, I see, after coming to Delhi, now my entire perspective got changed. Actually, see, here one high level office people are there, but the other categories completely on the street. Actually, I got shocked to know what these governments are doing from years, why this kind of stage is happening. These fellows are projecting India into, see, all the outside of international people, everybody is coming to Delhi only, right? What they will see and what that impression they are going to get. Even in the Chanakyapuri, in front of the UK embassy and Indian embassy, and the UK school and Indian school, US school is there, American school is there. In front of that only, that entire like a straight fellows they are staying, and see that fellows, that children will get a complex. So this is what India, and this is how that complex, and they will value that this kind of people are not having a vision and a proper ability to understand the things. And feel so shocked. The same way they enter in the markets. See, till coming to Delhi, I never went into this kind of market center. So now in Delhi, I am going to this all market center. And very each and every small kids, even the 5-year-old killed even in the market only to selling. And these one, none of them are getting educated. They are telling, even if you are going to school also, what is the use? Nobody will teach there. And then even if you are educating also, we will not get job, right? So better than we have to do market. Then if you are doing now itself, it will become, you will like expert to marketing. That's what the attitude of people. So I want to do something for the society, and I have so much strong clear plan, and for that I need money, and I have strong vision. Anyway, you people made my life and family, career, life, everything like Professor Pushpa. I know Professor Pushpa adamant that I should not do research. That's what actually in Kerala also, to my neighbors and each and every fellows, they made ensure to tell them, don't let her do jobs and let her get something with her MTech degree. And actually, you are a bastard who is not even knowing what is research. You fellows now just calm down. Wait. I will make it now. Just then, now immediately the team, Professor Pushpa, he understood that, I am aiming for compensation. Money is the problem, right? Even for single penny, they will die. And so they got crores of money to distribute across India. And then immediately, so even the Abhishek team also, everybody will be there for public, but money is a problem for them. He is showing this much, and I know Kachara didn't even ask even at least 8 one time or that much. Kachara bastard. Just wait, you are enjoying with that dirty prostitute, right? Just to enjoy till you are till my mission. Just enjoy. Yeah, that's the reason with this thing. And then Professor Pushpa immediately understood the money. He screwed up everybody, and then this will be a money will be going. And then I told that Abhishek is not. I think might have offered for faculty position for Abhishek. That immediately understood. I could see Abhishek is screwed up, a bastard. I don't understand for on what basis he is again applying with screwed up this lady, that landlord mad lady, and here the IIT Delhi students again. This people and all were laughing and making singing songs and doing shows, and then yesterday again said that crack bastard. to knock my door. He's coming into calling auntie. I felt it to remove chapel and slap that bastard. Actually, the Abhishek, you're that greedy prostitute lady you're living with, and your mother, and I have seen her tanta and even I think when I told her about my hometown thing, that brother sent that person again to the home. Actually, first day after the effect itself, I told my mother to that don't behave decently to anybody. Nicely scold and what are the abusive words. So whatever the thing she can do, that do. And then actually ask her to beat also. Even that's the thing. We should react. Otherwise, now our decency and these things people will misuse and keep on try to spoil us. That's the thing. So I have asked her to behave like that. I think she yesterday when that bastard came and she scolded nicely, and this my brother-in-law might have asked them to record, and that record has been entered. I don't know who are these fellows to how long our family is tolerating, me and my mother is tolerating these fellows are forcefully sending people to send talk and record and send and all these bastards. Now I will just to do it. And then actually, so also Professor Pushpa also might have that he also want to project it to everybody. I don't know whatever it may be. Anyway, the control is there. There is a control, strong control. This Diptesh, Deepak, these things and the brother and the Kerala network. I also another thing. See, Professor Pushpa, at that time, this what is his name? This Vishal he was also it's a paranoid whatever thing. See, many of the things Professor Pushpa also not know that I understood there. See, from the Kerala network also strong network is behind me wherever I'm going. The temples and this. See, my this mobile na that recorder has been kept by that Mua Chatterjee that Basant teams through this Kadavar is a mobile shop, right? So this is from the Kerala lobbies also. That is Srikanta Nair, these all lobbies. And they are also, Professor Pushpa also getting, but no, more than that, these fellows. Actually, one more proof I will tell you. 2 weeks back, my in INA, my bag's one portion got cracked. And I went into a tailor shop over there. And I made the stitching. And to that tailor, I was telling that I also knowing that stitching and tailoring. And then I was asking the prices, everything. And I had a good discount. And I have asked him to look my campaign and also. So after that only when I came that last week, one poor lady suddenly called and asked me, do I want any tailoring things, accessories and all like that, and we got your dad. At the time itself, and this network is screwing up. This is the way from years these Diptesh Deepak teams, these fellows were continuously making many, I told them many mails also I got it to irritate me, and then that is, I don't think Professor Pushpa will do it. He is not capable. He needs somebody's support to do these all things. Okay. Also when my patent had granted that yesterday only that mails has been come, and this is the same way. Also Professor Pushpa even telling to everybody he didn't block my application much. Anyway, reply to Bangalore, everybody he was blocking. You Cambridge, Oxford broke everybody. I don't know, Stanford, everywhere, and IIT Monte, everything. But beyond him also in the UK, there are many places. I know Queen Mary, Imperial, everywhere I had a good place. Everything, my each and everything. Actually, Diptesh Deepak have strong control. Diptesh, I know. Actually, Professor Pushpa's mails even controlled by Diptesh. That he is not dying. But anyway, Google support is that Professor Pushpa has he is also equally there, and that now they want to justify everything. Okay. Anyway, this way only this is the connection, and see this all network is there, and the same way in Kerala also my brother-in-law also recording my mother's phone call. That she told that he have taken the phone, and also when we will talk and what are the thing we are discussing according to totally their activities are happening in Kerala and to trouble her and everything. So this entire lobby is now immediately Professor Pushpa took this as an opportunity, screwed up everybody, and I have seen that Anil Muchandal we have solved the problem, and then what the south that will not come into the border because the money is the issue, right? So everybody money they will be there for the things, and people thought that I am here doing the public entertainment show for their enjoyments to analyze. Okay, so anyway, so what are the thing? Let it be. And then now everybody is safe together again. Hallucinate, bastard, Professor Pushpa Bhattacharya. That day will be your last day, bastards. Again, from years I am tolerating nonsense and all. Then I have seen that Supra Sankar, he's singly, he's posting there. So the donkey's hard was have no use, and the smart people will be doing. Actually, I know Professor Pushpa Bhattacharya, your smartness and your mother's smartness. That's why you people have born and you are that is explicit in your behavior. My mother is not smart. She have done hard work from childhood onwards, and my father also. So that's how we went. We are not smart. We are hardworking people, and we were doing that only. That only taught. That only will be there. And so that's the thing. And so I know that your smartness. I still remember that in 2012 in the cooling conference, how smartness, how I was smart, and I was running everybody, and I was interacting and coordinating the sessions, everything, and how much jealous, furious you got. And then that's the reason I suppressed it. Then I was working, and then so when I wanted to, had to, even the person Malhar asked me to submit the paper in Elka. You are got so furious, and you made that submit only in workshop, and then that IIT Monash PhD application also, I know that how you played. And then you, when I was working also, you told that after going to Kerala and I came with the discussions, and he told you need to arrange money fund for the thing. And then again everything, I know that your smartness is for your puppets of place to execute your criminal place. You want puppets, that's what your smartness you need. I am not that. I have a dedication and I have a passion, and I want to do something on it. And then this follow issue also asking me what I have done over there, and who the hell are you to ask that to? Are a bastard, what is your eligibility even? And now Professor, you never know what I have done. Actually, you should remember that my 10 publications are on hold. Okay, and then what I have done and what I identified, and you are not knowing anything and blindly blah blah blah. In fact, I never see, one thing is reality is there. 2015 you left it to IIT, but after that I never wanted to work in that lab without you. That is the thing, and these fellows are never allowing me to work in the lab even. Actually, after 2016, one more thing you people need to understand that when my father was dying, that previous day also my mother called, and actually my father left from Ernakulam because of these fellows' troubles, and he told mother that I will not come back to here, like that only he went. And then mother was telling that, calling, crying, and she was telling to me that see, father will eventually die only in Kerala, like that, in Toronto, like that, under this criminals gang and like that. She was telling that, see, that day also these fellows were throwing me out of the lab, and I was in so much of stress, and I told my mother that I was in so much of headache, let him go and die. That's the sentence I told, and I disconnected the phone. The next day when the news has come that when in the morning my father died, do you know the mental stress, mental shock I got? That was the thing. And I will make you, each and every one of you, pay for that bastard's thing. Your crackness I was tolerating from years, and that's the reason after going to family that a home in Toronto, and after coming back I told it to, straight away went and told to HOD that I cannot work in that lab. I don't want to work in that lab. That's how he have allotted me a cabin, and I was trying to, and at that time after getting the cabin I thought, okay, let me at least concentrate on my research, and I was in a preparing. That time only that Abhishek got madness and came and spoiled everything out of his jealous frustration, and me nearly jealous and everything, and arranged everything, spoiled it. Bastards, just wait, now making comments about me and trying to kill me, right? One another shocking news yesterday I came to know. See, here I was going to that Nippa and NCRT, right? And in between last month I went there once, and I wanted to talk to a professor, and actually wanted some help, and I wanted to scan some of my documents and all. There that professor told that office boy to help me to scan the documents and all. After that I was sitting there till night 8 o'clock. I was sitting there and I was doing on work. And then this security, these fellows who instead, after that in NCT harassment, these fellows who instead of all security, everybody that I am mental like that, they have stamped a bastard. Wait, I will show you who's moderness. Just count on. And then at that day, then the securities came and they were projecting, selling to everybody like that in the back, and I am mental like that, and I have called it nicely. And yesterday I went there, I wanted to know one thing, and I just went there. At that time, that and all the reason mainly I created the videos in Hindi also. I wanted the security people to know, because now these fellows not knowing any education or English, and these fellows blindly believe, and people like that. Yesterday when I went there, that boy who helped me to take the Xerox and all, then yesterday he got met to, these fellows kept him in an accident, and his head everything got breakdown, and he is in ICU in severe condition. That's how this is what the Professor Pushpa Bhattacharya, Modi, Amit Shah, this gang mentality. That this is the reason this DST also, this Nippon and everybody is so afraid to talk to me even. No? This is the threat these fellows are keeping in the front and the back to make the people's concentration or to deviate the matter of discussion only. These fellows are troubling my mother in Kerala, so that now my mind will get distracted and I will discuss about that. So on the back, these fellows can process their business. This is what the domination. This is the strategy of prosecution. Now they immediately settle the issues matter, and I will make the settlement. Please wait. But bastards, I'm tolerating. It's more than enough. Okay, anyway, see, it's so much now. I have to do so many things. I'm not getting the way track of doing the things. Okay, let's. Okay, bye.